Okay, good morning students. Today we will be doing the chapter rural development. Okay, now students, what is there in the rural development? After I have told you, after independence, the Indian government was trying to solve the problems or trying to develop the specific sectors or areas in a proper way. Okay, whatever the needfuls they have to do, they will do. So now government thought that there should be some improvement in rural areas, because in India the maximum or the maximum proportion of the people are staying in rural area. Okay, in India majority of the poor people lives in rural areas. Exactly, we know that maximum of the people lives in rural areas. So it's the duty of the people, or it's the duty of the government to improve the development of the, or improve the condition of the rural area. Now, so the real progress of India is possible only when rural areas and rural people are developed, so that overall growth of India could be achieved. So the government thought that this rural will be developed, rural will be moving into a progress. A growth will take place only when the rural areas are being developed in a proper way, because maximum people of India lives in rural area. Okay, and how we will develop now this rural area? We will just find out one point. The point is this agriculture. We know students that maximum of the people of the rural area, or the people who are lying under the rural area, are from whatever their earning comes from agriculture or farming. So it's the duty of the government to improve the condition of this agriculture. If this agriculture will be improved, then automatically the GDP of the country will improve, and at last we will receive, or we will achieve a growth, okay, in a proper way. Now we will see the steps, or we will see what are the initiatives which was being taken by the government. First of all student, before going to the achievement, we will first go to the development of rural. What do you understand by rural development? It means that continuous and comprehensive socio-economic progress attempting to improve all aspects of rural life. Means what? Socio-economic progress means what? Socio means society, economics means economical progress, money related progress. So if a country, or when we will see in the rural area, the society is improving, and with it the economical is also improving of the rural life. They are starting or having a better standard of living, then we can say the rural development is taking place. Okay, now it has been told in India agriculture, I have told you agriculture is major source in rural sector. So it will be our, as of all, two-thirds of the people of our country depends on agriculture. 70% of the total population depends on agriculture. So it's our duty to improve the agricultural sector. Okay, and in this chapter we will discuss about the credit and marketing facilities for rural people, and we will discuss about diversification of agricultural activities and organic farming and its significance, which is not there in. Okay, you will discuss with only this two-part topic: credit and marketing facility and the diversification of agricultural activities. Okay, now students, to do some, or to start some development, we require some process or steps to be followed. What are the steps? First step is the development of human resource. I have told you, or we have come from the chapter that human capital formation. It's our sole duty to improve the human resource, to develop the human resource. Okay, how we will develop the human resource? By increasing the literacy rate, educational rate, especially giving importance to the female literacy. Second, health facilities should also be improved. Okay, second development is of infrastructure. Means what is it? It's all about the transportation, communication, and all this. It should be improved. Better facilities, research related to the agriculture. Okay, research, study, extension, new technologies should come up, so that the agricultural sector would develop. Third, land reform. I have told you, or we have come from the second chapter. We know that what is a land reform? Just giving back the land to the people. who are the actual owners of the land. Okay. Next comes about the alleviation of poverty. What is this alleviation of poverty? Alleviation of poverty is to alleviate, is to reduce the poverty. Okay. Development of productive resource. Now human resource is being developed by providing education, by providing proper health facility. Then when a person is educated, what that person can able to do, that person can able to participate in the productive matters, in the productive resources, isn't it? Productive resources means what? They will, the human being, after getting proper education, that human being will start participating in the production process of different types of goods and services. But students, all this thing will go, but this all require large amount of money, isn't it or not? We require large amount of investments. Without investment, nothing will be possible. Now, then how it will be done? Okay, it's matter of rural credit. So government thought that why not providing loans to the poor people, why not providing loans to the rural people, the needy farmers, the peasants. Okay, so what is this all about? It is rural credit. In agriculture, farmers are in strong need for credit, means loan or borrowing money, due to long time gap between crops showing and realization of income. Why people farmers require money? Because one time when the crop is being planted, it suddenly on the next day it does not show us the result, or the next day we just not take that crop and sell it in the market and get income, isn't it? It requires large time. Okay, 6 months. Okay, one year, this type of time gap. So in between this time gap, what the how the farmer will earn income, how he will survive himself or his family. So for that credit is required. Now the matter comes up from where they will get the credit, where they will get the credit. Non-institutional source, institutional source. What is non-institutional source, students? Non-institutional source is nothing but when we take money from our relative, from our friends, from our traders, commissioners, from our money lenders, isn't it? See, it is written: money lenders, relative, traders and commission agents, rich landlords. These are all non-institutional. Non-institutional means what? There is no tag of government. Money lender has a tag. This bad relatives have a tag. This rich landlords have a tag that they are the government person, they are the public sector person. No. So we can, if a farmer one, they can take money from these all sources, but there is one problem. For example, if I am taking money from this money lender, what is the problem I will face by taking money from this money lender, students? I will face a problem of debt trap. What is this debt trap? See, it is written here. Okay, by taking from the rich landlord's money, by taking from the money lender's money, we will fall into a trap. What is that trap? That these farm money lenders are sitting there only for to exploit the farmers. And if one time you will take money from them, you are totally being purchased by that money lender. Every time the money lender will put pressure on you about the money, that provide the money, otherwise you will face a problem. On many things they will start exploiting you. So it is better to take money from whom? To take money from the institutional sources, yes or not? Okay, now there are, what are the advantage or the objective of the government? Institutional sources are the government sources who have the tagline of government to provide adequate credit to farmers at a cheaper interest rate. Now government will provide a loan at a very cheap interest rate. Okay, good. To assist small and marginal farmers in raising their agricultural productivity and maximizing their income. So the main intention of the farmers is to do what? Is to provide the farmers large amount of income. Their government's interest is not to take large amount of money from the farmers. No, government's interest is to make some income in the hand of the farmers. Let the farmers be stand up nicely, properly. Okay, so there are different types of institutional sources. What are those? Cooperative credit. What is this cooperative credit, students? Cooperative credit is nothing but a type of cooperative bank who will provide loan, okay, provide loan to the farmers, or this cooperative credit will bring the farmers from the clutches of the money lenders, those who have fallen into the grip of the money lenders, those who have fallen into the hand of the money lenders, just bring them out from those money lenders. Because once a farmer fall into the hand of money lender, that money lender will totally destroy that farmer, exploit that farmer. The farmer's condition will be more worst than before. Okay, next comes Land Development Bank. What was the main intention of this Land Development Bank, students? Land Development Bank is a bank who will provide loan, but in return something the farmer has to keep, no, as a mortgage. Then what a farmer will keep? Farmer has nothing. So government told that just keep your land only as a mortgage with me. Government has told this thing, and your land is your only, and work on that land. I will just keep the land mortgage on with me, and start working, take the loan from me, start working upon that land. Then when you will start earning more income, when you will start earning more profit, just return back the loan money slowly and take back your land. This is a good policy. Then comes commercial bank credit. This bank played a very important role for the marginal or important role in providing rural credit to the people or farmer. Okay, financing the farmers, needy farmers. Regional Rural Bank. This is very important. RRB. RRB came up or opened in those areas where there are no bank facility only. The main objective is to provide credit and other facilities, especially to the small and very needy farmers or marginal farmers. Okay, for example, the agriculture laborer, artisans, small entrepreneurs, etc. And government also started playing some important role. What role the government started playing? Government start providing loan, which is known as a Tashavi loan, and a lend during emergency or distress like famines, flood, etc. Government every time does not come up with providing loan to the farmers. Government only provide loan when there is some famine or flood, during some natural calamity has been taking place. But students, this institutional sources, okay, cooperative, land development bank, commercial bank credit, regional rural bank, okay, so all these sources started facing some problem. Okay, they are not able to work properly, there are many problems. So to look into NABARD has came up not to provide financial assistance to the farmers, but to look into this institutional sources that they can able to work properly or not. National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, apex body it is. Okay, I think so. It has been okay. So this NABARD, just like this NABARD is like RBI. RBI looks into the matter of all banks, commercial banks, and this NABARD looks into those banks who came up to provide support or to provide help to the rural areas people. Last comes self-help group, which we came through in the poverty chapter. What is a self-help group? The self-help group is a group of small amount of members, 10 members to 15 members, and among them they will start saving some amount. In this, they will have a habit of saving, and whenever a person of that group or of that member of a group wants to start any business, or if he or she requires some money, they can take out that money which they have saved. So in this way, self-help groups started helping. Now there are some critical appraisal. Critical appraisal means what? There are some problems. What are the problems? Insufficiency. I have told you this institutional sources started facing some problem. Insufficiency means there are not adequate amount of money, sufficient amount of money according to the demand. There is many people wanting for loan. Their demand is more than the supply. How it could be solved? Second, inadequate coverage of institutional sources. These institutional sources, yes, they are helping, but they cannot able to cover all the total amount, rural area. It is not possible by those farmers to cover up. Sorry, it is not possible for those institutional sources to cover up. Some, for example, some villages are in very rural, in a very outskirt area. They cannot able to do. Then comes inadequate amount of sanction of the loan, passing the loan. First of all, it takes time. If a farmer wants tomorrow the money will not be provided tomorrow. Some day back it will be provided. When there is no need of that money, then the money will come. Second of all, sanctioning of that money. There are lots and lots of rules and regulation for sanctioning of the amount. Next, less attention to the poor or marginal farmers. Very small farmers, needy farmers, marginal, they were not being given any interest. As of all, we know poor people are not provided any interest or not shown not shown interest by the rich people. Yes or no? Yes, yet the government is helping the poor people, providing loan, etc. But still, many banks, they will give importance to the rich people, not the so needy people. Why? The reason is that growing overdues. The farmers cannot able to pay back the money. They take the loan, but they cannot able to return back the loan for different various reasons. So these are all the problems of this rural credit. Okay. Now, beside this rural credit problem, beside this financial problem, the farmers started facing another problem. Agricultural market system. Agricultural marketing. What is this all about? The farmers, when they will produce the goods, where they will sell it, they have to come to some market. They have to label the goods, they have to pack the goods, they have to transport the goods, they have to store the goods. Many things are there. You have studied in BST, I think, all this thing. Assembling, storage, processing, transportation, packaging, grading, distribution of different agriculture across the country. Across the country they have to do. But there was problem. What are the problems? Manipulation by big traders. The big traders doesn't give importance to the poor people after the independence or before the independence. The farmers suffered from cultivating and manipulation of accounts while selling their produce to the traders. When traders go to the farmers to buy the goods, the farmers are being cheated for weights related things. Actual weight of that product is 5 kg. The traders will play a role and make it as some cheating they will do, and they will tell your product is weight is 2 kg, and they will pay the money for 2 kg and take the extra amount. In this way, they are manipulated, the small farmers. Lack of market information. Why the traders used to cheat those farmers? Because the farmers don't have the market information. In many rural areas, some product, in urban area the product cost is 50 rupees, but the traders used to purchase goods from the farmers at 5 rupees, 10 rupees. Lack of information. Lack of storage facility. The farmers does not have any storage facility, warehousing, etc. All those. For that reason, the farmers do not want to keep any goods with them. They used to sell it as fast as possible. Then comes regulated. So what are the solutions the government has started now? Regulated market. There should be some market for the farmers, where the farmers will come And they will do what? Where there will be no problem of sellers, there will be no malpractice of sellers, brokers, etc. Directly the farmers will come, they will sell the goods and they will go home. Second, infrastructural facility. Yes, proper transportation, proper road facility, proper communication facility must be given to the farmers. Cooperative marketing. Cooperative marketing means it should be seen that the farmers can able to sell the goods, their goods at a better price. Under this marketing, societies are formed by farmers to sell the output collectively and to take advantage of collective bargaining in order to obtain better price. Different policy instruments. What are the policies which are being started by government? Minimum support price. That minimum price a farmer must get, that should be kept in mind, and it was kept in mind by the government. The government set the price for the farmers that below that price no farmer will sell to any trader, no farmer will sell to any other government, any other people. That price is the minimum price. Second, maintenance of buffer stock. Stock should be maintained by the farmers so that it should be helpful during the natural calamities. So proper warehousing facility, storage facility should be given to the farmers. Third, public distribution system, PDS, which is another of ration shops, fair price shops. Okay, the goods should be provided at a various fair prices to the people. Okay, so these are all the solutions which was made by the government. Okay, so next part we will do the remaining of the chapter. Okay, thank you everyone.